Thank you for tuning in to day 2 of our 7-day yoga challenge. Today we're going to start standing with the pranayama. We're going to start with the breath of joy, which is a Tadasana pranayama, standing. And what we're going to do is breathe in 3 times, also using the arms, and then one big exhale. So it's really good for a big release. So this is how it's going to go. We're going to go like... And we're going to do that 3 times and then get into a nice little flow. This is going to leave us feeling very good to start our day. So let's get into it. Let's do this 3 times. And just shake the body. Shake it out. Shake out anything that's no longer serving us, that all stagnancy, anything, all right? We're going to do 3 rounds of namaste breath. So inhale the arms out wide. Bring the palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Nice sigh. Exhale. Really release. Nice inhale up. Full sigh. Exhale. And a little bit of love for our neck real quick. Looking left and right. Come to center. Inhale as we look up. Exhale as we try to drop the chin to the chest. Go ahead and release those hands. We're going to roll the shoulders back a couple times. Go ahead and roll them forward a few times. Inhale the arms up wide. Exhale them back down. We're going to clasp the hands behind us. Bringing the fingers together. And go ahead and stretch out the legs a little bit. Widen our stance. And we're going to inhale and allow the hands to come down a little bit past our glutes. Looking up towards the sky, opening up the chest. Breathe in freely here, and then whenever you're ready, we're going to bring our spine straight. Keep a nice slight bend in the knee. We're going to hinge forward and allow the chest to come in between the legs. And we can keep our hands on our back, or we can allow them to fall forward, giving us a nice shoulder stretch. And whenever you're ready, release the hands down to the mat. Maybe widen your stance a little bit more in order to get your fingers and your palms flat. And we're just going to shift the weight in our hips. So move our hips to one side, stretching out the inside of the thigh on that opposite leg. And then when we come to the other side, it'll be the same thing on the other leg. So allow the head to hang. And just move from hip to hip. We can also put a slight bend in one knee at a time, really sending that stretch down to that leg. Rotating between each leg. Go ahead and find your way to center. Rest here for a moment. Reconnect to the breath. stretch out the back of the thigh. And then we're just gonna bring the hands forward and then walk them to the top of our mat and then step forward. We're gonna round the back and slowly roll up like a ride down. When we reach the top, inhale the arms up wide. Exhale, back down into that forward fold. Inhale into halfway lift, complete straight back, gaze is down towards the ground. Exhale, right back down to the forward fold. Bend at the knees, place the hands flat, step back into plank. From here, we can do a down dog. So bring the hips up towards the sky. Pedaling the feet here, so bending one knee at a time. Setting that stretch out to one leg at a time. Go ahead and straighten both legs. Come back into plank. Slowly release down to the mat. We're gonna do a baby cobra flow. So we can send our arms out wide. And whenever you're ready, as you inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale the chest back down to the mat. And we're gonna do this a couple times. Do this at the pace of your own breath. And make sure that we're using our back muscles to lift us up. And also allowing the chin to come up, opening up that throat. The hands are just here for extra stability, but we're using our back. Two more. Last one. Exhale, release. Go ahead and bring the palms right back to the side of the chest. Lift up onto your knees or straight back into downward dog. We're going back to downward dog. To make sure we have good alignment here, we can always come into plank and then lift our hips up towards the sky. We're going to lengthen the left leg up to the sky. Go ahead and bend that knee, allowing the foot to fall over to the opposite side, opening up that hip. And we're just going to bring that knee, that foot right back towards our palms. Place the back knee down, coming into a low lunge. We can stay here with our hands flat on the mat. Let's check our alignment while we're here. We want a 90-degree angle here. We want to make sure that our knee is not coming over our toes. And if we want to feel the stretch more, we'll just shift our pelvis forward. We stay here, or we can bring our hands to our knee, or we can bring our hands up. A couple breaths here. Exhale those hands back down to the mat. We're going to extend that front leg, coming into a half split, and allow the foot to come up as we lean back. We're going to feel this all on the back of our thigh, our whole leg. Come back into running stretch. And right back into that half split. Do a mini flow here real quick. Stretching back and forth from that low lunge to half split. Just do one more flow. Then to come back into the half split, make sure the palms are down. Maybe bring each palm on the inside of that thigh. And then we're gonna just allow that knee, that foot to come back to meet our right. We're gonna come back into that plank, back into upward dog, or downward dog, I'm sorry. Go ahead and float the right heel to the sky. Bend at the knee, allowing the foot to fall over to the opposite side. Straighten that leg again, bring that foot in between both hands. Adjust as needed and then drop that back knee down. Hands on either side of the foot, really feel that low lunge. And again, choose whether you want your hands on the mat, on the knees, or towards the sky. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and place the hands back down to the mat. Extend that front leg. Allow the foot to rise as we come into our half split. And again, starting that flow here where we come right back into our runner's lunge or low lunge. And right back into that half split. Let's do one more flow. And then knee and runner stretch. Placing both hands on the inside of that leg. And then we're just gonna slide that knee right back. We can give ourselves a nice little tail wag. Kind of crunching on either side, looking towards the glute and bringing the glute towards the gaze. Going from side to side. Do a nice little cat-cow. Inhale up. Exhale, rounding the back. Couple flows here, matching one breath per movement. Find your way to center. We're gonna come into puppy pose, which is similar to child's pose. So if you want to just do child's pose, that's an option. But we're really extending the chest in the puppy pose and keeping the glutes in the air. Breathe in here for a moment. And whenever you're ready, you can lift up onto your forearms. Go ahead and release We're going to come down to the mat. So release the heels. So however you want to get there is how we can get there. Just coming onto our backs. We're getting ready for our final relaxation. And we have a couple options here. We can just lay flat here, or we can also come into fish pose, an elevated fish pose. So if you have a pillow, grab a pillow. So if you have a pillow and you want to do the elevated fish pose, you'll bring the pillow right to the base of your spine and just allow the back and head to fall onto the mat. You're going to keep your hands a little bit more close to the body as well. So just resting here in elevated fish.
As we relax and release into this final relaxation, we can sit with the affirmation, I allow joy to flow through me. I allow joy to flow through me. I allow joy to flow through me. And we can start to call attention back to our body, back to our breath. We can wiggle our fingertips, wiggle our toes, deepen the breath. Doing those deep diaphragmatic breaths. Whenever you're ready, roll over to your side and rest there for a moment. Take your time getting up. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.